Wait for everybody to start jumping in here. Where's my hat? Oh, dear God, that's good. So just so y'all know, I can't see. I'm doing this live on my iPad, so for whatever reason, it's not easily showing me if anyone is even here. Um, so I'm not sure. Uh, I'm not sure how many. Okay, there we go. Now it's showing it for some reason. Uh, can everybody see me? Hear me? Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna be monitoring the chat on my phone. It's just easier that way. I was, I was getting some yard work stuff done this morning, and it was just. I'm a polar bear, man. I don't at all like the heat, and I'm not quite. I don't have my summer thermostat turned on yet, so I'm not enjoying being hot. So I thought, I haven't done a proper video in a while, just because of how busy I've been, and I thought, you know what? It's hot. I don't feel like being out in this crap. I'm gonna go do a live because it's easy. I don't have to edit anything. I just hit play and go. So, cheers to y'all. I'm having some Yingling in this kick-ass koozie that I got from this company called Company Wrench. They sell commercial excavation machinery, loaders and large excavators and stuff like that. Apparently, they are a Second Amendment open carry, concealed carry company. So, if you work for them and you so choose, you can carry your gun on the premises. That's just fucking awesome. So, I titled this video Favorite Virginia Blends and Bullshitting, I think. Something like that. And, this. Sorry, something moved outside. Weird shadow or something. What I'm having currently Did not start out as my favorite Virginia, but it quickly became my favorite Virginia, and it is Peter Stockeby Luxury Navy Flake. And honestly, it's tied with Eric Stockeby Evening Flake. It's pretty close with that. This one edges it out just a bit. So what's everybody smoking today? Having anything good? Anything aged? Any esotericas or McClellans maybe? This luxury Navy Flake is fantastic, especially with some age on it. So, this one is in my bulk blends for the cheapskate playlist. It is wonderful stuff. Very affordable. I recommend deep cellaring this one. Buy it every chance you get. It's wonderful. Very good stuff. Hold on. My dad's calling me. Hello, Dad. I'm just doing a live video on YouTube, and you're on it right now. Okay. Yep. You got it. No, not really. Alrighty. Love you. Bye. There we go. I can't tell. Is anyone still in here? I don't like this. This is a new YouTube live layout. I'm not into it. Because up at the top of the screen, it used to tell me more clearly. I can barely see it. It's in white text. So it's, yeah, I'm not. So yeah. Anyway, my dad called me. He's they're putting in a another tree today. Some of you know that I was over there helping them put a tree in their front yard, and then today they're planting another tree in their backyard that my dad didn't really need help with because of the size. You know, parents are getting older. Gotta help them when you can. So he was calling me, asking me some questions about about the sequence of some tricks that I've learned over the past few years. Uh, hey, thanks for the compliments on the cob. This is a oh shoot! Somebody help me out here. I can't remember. But what I can tell you is that I sanded it down and stained it, uh, which I might do again because the stain's kind of coming off a little bit. I stained it and I just did a light coat of carnauba. Oh, this luxury Navy flake is so good. What are your favorite Virginias? I know there are a lot of people that really, really enjoy that Sammy G full Virginia flake. I've never been able to get that to burn very well. Either I dry it out too much or I don't dry it out enough and it bites the shit out of me. I really, really want to get it to the right moisture level because the full Virginia flake that I have in a jar has crystals for days. It's unreal. And it's only been aging for like 3 or 4 years. So I really, really want to give it a go. I mean, the crystals on this, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Oh, one day. One day I'm probably going to do like a Samuel Gawith, Sonny's favorite series or something. Because I don't like them all. And they're also harder to get a hold of because the one B&M we have around here, and I'm not going to name names, but they suck. I tried and tried and tried, and if you watched one of my previous videos, I want to say it was like 2 or 3 videos ago, I tried and have tried for the last several years to support them and give them as much of my business as I can. But this guy just holds on to every small batch thinking that it's going to be he's going to be able to basically price gouge people down the road. Instead of just unloading it when it gets released. So, anyway, they have a very small supply of Samuel Gawith 10s, and what they do have, it's been there for years. It's just been sitting there. So the ones that, and I mean, you guys know it. Every time there's a Sammy G drop, that shit's gone in like an hour because they only drop a little bit because that's all they can release because of how small they are. So. Just to let you guys know. I overlit that. Just to let you guys know, I'm going to have this bowl and I'm going to cut the live because I'm not going to keep you guys around. Not that I'm keeping you around now, but you know what I'm saying. It seems like most people are busier today. I know this was like short notice as it could be. Like, hey, I'm going live, now I'm live. But I get it. It's okay. So, thinking about, we're going back to the topic of favorite Virginias. I see this tin, this Presbyterian, what is it? Ordained. If you haven't had that one's fantastic. I reviewed it. I want to say last year sometime, and it's really good. Uh, Kind of the perfect. When you think Virginia, like grassy Virginia, that's the one. That's the one. I would put it up there with, comparatively anyway. I'd put it up there with Peterson's Lake. I mean, grass, hay, all the good stuff. Man, the first time, I'll never forget the first time I had a straight Virginia. I smelled it and I was like, there's no way this is going to taste good at all. Loaded it in my pipe, and then my life was changed. I remember at the time, I was still living in New Mexico, and smelling it immediately reminded me of here at home in Ohio. That fresh cut hay, that fresh cut grass. And I wish I could kind of forget it so that I could go back and smell it again for the first time. You ever feel that way about stuff? Like movies, songs. Nostalgia is a powerful, powerful tool. I mean, I gotta tell you, I got absolutely tanked yesterday. And it was a good day. It was a real good day. I just piddled around in the yard and had a bunch of pipes and hung out with the dogs, and all I was drinking all day was IPAs. And for my Southern Ohio friends out there, I was having Rheingeist Truth. Yikes. I was absolutely blasted. It was great. It was so much fun. And there's nothing better than having a day where you don't really have anything specific that you have to get done. Maybe a bunch of little things that don't really take a lot of effort or planning or energy, and you can kind of just have a beer here and have a beer here, and it was, man, I love this damn country. It just felt American. Felt very American. Ah. But I drank all my IPAs, and now I have Yuengling. So Yuengling, I can kind of control my buzz a little bit easier. IPAs, I love them because they're strong, and because of that, I end up drinking a little too much, too fast. And then old Sonny Boy is stumbling around the yard. Neighbors are used to it by now. Didn't take them long. I would say on the topic of Virginia's, circling back to that, because I started off, and I believe I've said this in a previous video, but I believe the first straight Virginia I ever had was Peterson Flake. That was my introduction to straight Virginias, and it was a great introduction, to be very honest. It like I said, it had that super grassy, fresh cut hay smell, flavor, etc. And Side note, I like that one. I like that one more fresh than aged. It's just, it's one of those weird things. But so, come on, damn it. I'm talking too much. It's not staying lit. Um, so Peter Flake, fantastic stuff. And then I want to say the next straight Virginia I had was Pure Virginia, McBaron HH, uh, Pure Virginia. And that one didn't wow me. However, once it got about 6 months of age on it, it wowed me. And then I picked up, you know, luxury Virginia Flake and luxury Twist, um, Capstan, which I will probably have later on today because I haven't had that one in shit. I probably haven't had that one in over a year, and I got it about 2.5 years ago. So that the Capstan that I have probably has almost 3 years of age on it, if not more. So Pure Virginia took the number one spot for my favorite Virginias. Or mm, for quite a while, actually. Um, I'm seeing some activity in the chat here. Let's see. Carolina Red Flake small batch, doesn't matter the year, but 2019. I'm that's a great one. Don't get it twisted. That's a great one. I'm mostly talking about like bright golden Virginias. Red Virginias, I kind of, even though it's a straight Virginia, you're not wrong. I kind of put into a different category because the flavor profiles, more often than not, and almost always, are completely different. You get the citrus, you get it tastes like grapefruit, it tastes like, I don't know, I get this like musty, almost kind of thing going on with the Carolina Red Flake and Red Virginias in general, particularly Cornell and Deals. But yeah, mostly I'm talking about bright golden Virginias. So think Capstan Blue, luxury Navy Flake. Um, I see that, yeah, Casey talked about Van Gogh by Ken Byron Ventures. I haven't had any Ken Byron Ventures stuff. Um, I had, this is along the vapor, Virginia Perique line, but I want to say somebody sent me some Watch City cigars. I think it was, oh shit, just Virginia slices, I think is what it was. And I jarred it up, and now I can't find the jar, which is okay. It wasn't the best vapor I've ever had. It was just okay. Which leads me to believe maybe they source their stuff from Sutliff. Because most, and y'all may hate me on this. Sorry. So many of Sutliff's Virginias are just underwhelming to me. They just don't do shit for me. And look, I know Sutliff's been around for a grip. They don't. There has been one Sutliff blend that blew my fucking hair back, and that was Kringle Flake 2022. That one, hmm, daydreaming, daydreaming about it now. But Casey, Ken Byron Ventures, that I haven't had a single one of those, and it's been on my list for quite some time. But I've just it's one of those things I just haven't gotten around to getting. And to be honest, lately I haven't really been branching out much. I've been sticking with like the same 5 or 6 blends. Like those of you who follow me on Facebook and are in the New Age Pipe Smokers group, pretty much every day I've had a bowl of 21 Carolina Red Flake with Perique. And those of you that know me know I'm a Perique whore. Uh, for the most part, pretty much all the time. Um, mm, trying to think. Oh, New Minster 400. I'll probably have some of that today too. It's it's if it weren't for the damn wind we have going on here today, I'd be outside smoking. But Ohio seriously woke up this morning and was like, I feel like being like Albuquerque, New Mexico today, minus the car theft and crystal meth. So there you have it. Uh, mm. So I got to put a list together today. As I've said, capstan. I literally need to write this down. Watch this shit. I said, uh, capstan, blue, um, New Minster, 400. What was the other one I said? I knew there was one other. At least I thought there was. Man, I gotta lay off the cocaine. I'm just kidding. I don't do cocaine. I do heroin. I'm kidding again. Stop it. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, Evening Flake. Cool. Yeah, it's been a beautiful day here, man. Other than the wind, it's yesterday was super breezy too, man. And yeah, I hate the wind. It annoys me. Hearing that in my ear drives me nuts. I can't handle it. I don't know how I lived in Albuquerque as long as I did. Maybe that's why they murder people so much. Anyway, don't hate on me. I lived there. I saw it. If you've never tried this, you must rectify that. And this is one of those rare blends that it doesn't matter if it's fresh or aged. Either way, it's good. Either way, it has good qualities to it. Hmm. So good. Mm. This, I'm getting the feeling that I'm probably just gonna do another bowl. I'm not gonna keep you guys on. I'll probably get out to the garage and get some stuff done out there, but I probably will have another bowl, not of this, but of one of the blends that I previously mentioned. When it hits right, it hits right. Another really good thing about this stuff, this is like probably the one, because I'm also a burley whore, so I juice the shit out of most of what I smoke. Not so much because I don't have the discipline to slow down, but mostly when I'm smoking, I'm doing other stuff. Doing other stuff, I don't really have the inclination to pay attention to what I'm smoking and cadence and all that stuff. This blend, I wouldn't necessarily say you could chooch on it, but you can push this one pretty damn hard, and it's not gonna bite you. Which I would say is probably one of the bigger reasons that it's my favorite Virginia, because it's very forgiving. A lot of Virginias are not that way. Ooh, cobblestone hiking, man. I haven't tried that one yet either. The timing is never right when they do a drop. Never. I just have never been able to catch it at the right time. I've heard some incredible things about it, and I am absolutely down to try some, but yeah, just getting a hold of it. Hopefully, I can find some at the Columbus Pipe Show this year. Yes, I will be there, as I always am. At least I've been there every single year since I moved back in 21. Which it's been an absolute blessing to have such a big pipe show so close. I do plan on one of these days making it up to the Chicago Pipe Show. I won't go to St. Louis because it's St. Louis. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably make it down to St. Louis one of these days. But yeah, I'm hoping that I'll be able to find some cobblestone hiking at the pipe show this year. So, any of you that has some, and if you happen to be vending this year, if you're getting a table, hang on to some for old Sonny, please. Beans didn't screw us, man. He was just late to the party. I already knew that that shit was fire from word of mouth, small crowds. Bean, don't lay that on my boy Beans, man. Yeah, that's my guy. I probably told him about that shit, and I had never had it before. Beans is my guy. That's my guy. He's always gonna be my guy. He's only a couple hours east of me in West Virginia, and we see each other every year, and I love him dearly. He is a brother for sure. Don't be laying that on my boy Beans now. But I'll tell you, I'll tell him you said that. Mm-mm-mm. Actually, I might hit up O'Brien. Have saved me a couple of tins. And Brian, if you're watching, love you, buddy. Casey, I see that you're in Tucson. I have had the pleasure of visiting Tucson. I love Tucson. Too fucking hot for me, but I like. I have my Midwest sensibilities here. I like. I like my humidity and not getting to 150 degrees. I tried being a desert rat, and I was for a while, but just couldn't get past the stabbing. It's a little much. Yeah, see, I'm chooching on this like crazy, and it's not doing anything. And another thing, it doesn't get the pipe super hot. I swear, this luxury Navy flake is like some kind of magic Virginia. It defies the rules of what every other Virginia abides by. I don't know. Something about it. It's weird. Really, the only trick is getting it to the right moisture, but that isn't that hard. It's really not. I didn't even dry this out. I just broke it apart and packed it. Done. Wonderful stuff. Mm. Well, let's see. Oh shit! Just got myself a tin of Bayou Morning. Doesn't seem like there would be a difference, but there is a difference. The Morning Flake is the heat. The Bayou Morning is good, but it's not Bayou Morning Flake. I swear. And that's not just an opinion, that's a fact. It's a fact. First, that was the first Perique heavy vapor I ever had, I think. And that's where the love affair started. From that moment on, I had to have every Perique heavy blend ever. Usually during the winter is where I go really ham on the Perique. Resolved. Probably pretty good timing because I am almost done with this bowl. And I am out of beer. Not out of beer, but I don't have any more here right next to me. I have more in the garage. Come on. I'm not a rube. So, with that, since I'm out of beer, almost done with this, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, rest of your Sunday. Hopefully it's super pretty and super nice and super enjoyable where you are. I'm going to continue getting my Yingling on, having some vitamin Y, and we'll probably end up packing a bowl of, I think I'm going to go with Newminster 400. Yeah, kind of seems like the thing to do. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Those of you that did. Those of you that didn't, shame. Shame. I'm just kidding. I love you too. Yes. I'll see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. If you do, don't get caught. Let me figure out how to end this fucking thing.